Hello, viewers. This is Michael Manasseh, and this is our weekly podcast of mental health awareness. As you can see, I just finished my morning ride this Sunday morning. Little did I know that I would get to a very special place in my life, a place where I once grew up, that is NACRI, that is National Agricultural Research Institute, here in Namlonge. It's a place where I grew up as a teen, and it's a place where I faced most of my mental health challenges, my serious hyper-anxiety. But now it's good to be here and to refresh, to fathom my cause. Mental health today, our topic will be anxiety, mental health anxiety, vis-a-vis our spouses. Let me begin by introducing the subject of anxiety once more. It's a subject that has, for so many years, has been misinterpreted for, so many other things. People feel that it's just a feeling, a sensation, something, and yet it's a serious and deliberate mental health problem that needs attention. I usually do my right just to level up the day, to catch up with my own self, and then so also try to get out of the distraction of the mornings at home, the rush hour. I call it the rush hour in the morning, and everyone is getting up, and everyone needs a toothbrush, everyone needs to take a bath. So for me, it's easier for me to get out, and by the time I come back, all is settled. So my riding really does a lot for me, because like I told you, the topic is anxiety and our spouses, our wives, even our children. Many of them struggle to even know what we are. And somehow it's not really the fear, but it is the pleasure of therapy, that you have to go out there and recoup yourself and come back and meet your responsibility as a family man. I first of all want to thank many of my viewers who are viewing. This is my second podcast, because it's really, really important for us to include our spouses in this struggle. Our wives, many of us tend to think that this problem is only for us to solve. Little do we know that there's a lot of ripple effect when you don't disclose your issues. You don't disclose maybe your financial issues. You don't disclose your work-related issues to your partner. In the same vein, if you don't disclose your anxiety and try to explain to your wife what anxiety, the anxiety you're suffering from looks like, and what are its triggers, what are the fears, and so on, she won't know. She will really not know. Many, even if you explain, she might even think you're mentally ill and need, admission. But it's something that I've engaged with my wife, and I found results. So many times when I am triggered in one or the other, she'll back off. Either back off, or she'll know that maybe I need a warm glass of water, because that one is also good. Or even a cold one at times, but a warm glass of water is very good to calm nerves down. Then definitely she'll give me the leeway to go and pick my bike. Because if she never understood how I manage it, many times she would ask me, why do you keep riding away? Why do you keep riding? Are you an elite? Why do you keep running away from me? But once she knows that it is something that you really, really need to do in order to come to your real productive self, she will let you give you a break. And I'm bringing this subject up because it's still part of non-disclosure. You understand? Mental health, the stigma around it. You don't want to explain it when you don't want to confront. You don't want the awareness. So it is better, like for some of us who have made it a campaign, to make it officially aware and to have no fear in disclosing, in tackling the subject itself. So my name is Mike Manasseh, and this is where I grew up, house number 1. This is where I really, really grew. We used to live, our bedrooms were upstairs. And this is where I had the biggest challenges of my life. But I'm 52 now. I'm still grinding. I'm still happy. I'm a family man. I have children. And this is Meet P, my bicycle. I call him P for a reason. And that is a reason that I'll maybe one day share with you about. It's a gift from a beloved one who helped me purchase it. And maybe something else that let me even talk about the day. I woke up to a very challenging day where we need to do a lot of laundries. Sundays are the open days where we need to level. Try to, because tomorrow is Monday. So there's a bit of rush on Sunday morning. Others are going out to church. Others are preparing to, for Monday. So that is how I got up, and I decided, let me take this long ride to where it all began. Yes, it began here. And one of my questions is, how are you handling your mental health? Yes, I took a ride. It's a long ride. But after here, I'm going to meet a few friends that I left in this place and greet them. They're really dear ones, and they were really close friends. So it brings back memories, and these memories are the things that help level anxiety. Meeting old friends, and going to places where it all began, and then the ride itself, then the disclosure to your spouse is something that I wanted to share today, and hopefully I have succeeded. I'm Michael Manasseh, and hopefully I meet you next week. It has been exciting to have an audience who are ready to listen and also replicate maybe the measures on how to cope. Doesn't matter, it might not be anxiety, it might be a serious stress, work related, it might be family related. Raising kids these days is stressful. So please, whatever you do, sweat. Thank you, and meet you next week.